Hello my overpowered penguins, it's your boy Zionic Blader, and today we will be comparing Aquos Hydorous Core from Battle Planet with its Season 2 counterpart from Armored Alliance. We will compare them in 4 categories: their cores, their base stats and effects, their evolutions, and their use in decks. I will say an abbreviation of the season they're a part of when talking about them. So Aquos Hydorous from Battle Planet will be Aquos Hydorous BP, and Aquos Hydorous from Armored Alliance will be Aquos Hydorous AA. But enough talk, let's figure out which Aquos Hydorous Core is the best. It's Aquos Hydorous AA. You already knew it, like come on. But if you want to know why, continue watching. Yes, okay. Category 1, the cores. Aquos Hydorous has a shield core and a helix core, with its best core being the helix core. The shield cores were solid back when Aquos Hydorous BP was released, but really the only Bakugan to really see use out of it is Pyrus Dragonoid Ultra AA, and that Bakugan has like 900 B power printed on it, so... Aquos Hydorous AA has a helix core and a green fist core. Unlike shields, green fists are getting a second wind, with gear reduction cores being a solid secondary core to have to get some Baku gears for cheaper. You can always re-roll after to get a better core anyways, or if you want you can use Mega Punch if you have Chaos. Both of the Aquos Hydorouses have helix cores, which is good, but Green Fist edges out Shield, so Category 1 goes to Aquos Hydorous AA. Category 2, Base Stats and Effects. Aquos Hydorous BP is a vanilla with a 206 stat line. Its damage is high to make up for the loss when it lands on a plus 600 minus 3 helix, but the B power is just so low that even with a 600 B power boost, the 800 B power isn't really gonna do much. Aquos Hydorous AA has a stat line of 404 with the effect of gaining 500 B power and 5 damage when on a helix core. That not only raises Aquos Hydorous to a staggering 1500 B power, but the damage boost covers the minus 3 damage, making it get 6 damage for a base stat line of 1506, which is bonkers. That's stats Bakugan used to reach after evolving. Heck, if you want, you can also use the minus 200 plus 5 helix core to reach a 1400 damage rating, which is also great for highest damage wins plays. It's obvious that Aquos Hydorous AA is the rare Bakugan that can be used for both B power and damage fights, while Aquos Hydorous BP can barely pick one to compete at. Category 2 goes to Aquos Hydorous AA. Category 3, Evolutions. Aquos Hydorous BP has a vanilla diamond that's not really good, so we will ignore it, and a hyper evolution which is interesting, so we will focus on that. The hyper evolution is a 3 cost with a stat line of 510, so not that much of a B power boost, but the damage is okay. However, it's the effect that makes Hyper Hydorous interesting. It gains 200 B power for each action card played on it. It can add up, but because of its low base B power, it will take a lot of resources for it to reach any really good numbers, but it's still not horrible. Aquos Hydorous AA has a 6 cost diamond evolution. If you watched past videos in the series, I tend to say 6 is the point of diminishing returns. However, in those cases, the based unevolved Bakugan wasn't as strong as Aquos Hydorous AA. Because of that, because Aquos Hydorous AA is so strong, it can hold its own until the resources are available for it to evolve. And geez, this 6 cost is reaching Evo cheese numbers for a cost that doesn't need that much cheese. 1106 base with an effect that lets it gain an extra 1000 B power and 10 damage when on a helix core. So that means a stat line of 2713 when on a plus 600 minus 3 helix core. It's stronger than Dark Magician. Yeah, it's pretty obvious which one is better. Category 3 goes to Aquos Hydorous AA. Category 4, Use in Decks. Aquos Hydorous BP was interesting in Battle Brawlers, making for a niche deck that was probably mainly used due to Aquos Hydorous being a main character Bakugan if anything. But its effect was still pretty solid once evolved. However, once Aurelius Trox would get released, it became outclassed. Maybe you can use both of them on the same team, but then Aquos Goreen Ultra came out, which while it's limited to gaining only when Aquos cards are played, to be fair, you're probably already going to be using Aquos cards mainly in the first place. It doesn't need to evolve and comes with a magic shield core just to completely outclass Aquos Hydorous BP. Aquos Hydorous AA is an absolute beast. It's so strong that Aurelis is having an identity crisis. Pretty much, if you want your deck to be great, you put this Bakugan in it, no questions asked. So, Category 4 goes to Aquos Hydorous AA. I mean, it was inevitable, I already spoiled it. But anyways, do you agree or disagree with my choice? Why would you disagree? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, hit the like button, or don't, I'm not the boss of you, but be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated whenever I upload. Until next time, see ya.